Does this work as well as they say it does? Is it as easy to install as they say it is? I don't know, but we're going to find out. And if it does, if this works, my irrigation system is about to leap into the next decade, maybe 2 decades. All right, let's see what comes in the box. Then I will install it, and then I will put it to the test. And I just hope this thing works. I'm very excited about it, though. All right, here's all the stickers. That was one of the things it said in the description, is like everything you need is here except for a hammer and your phone, because obviously you have to download the app. There's the instructions. Okay. I've never really even paid attention to my outdoor sprinkler control box, so I really hope that this is as easy as they say. Oh, and I will need a drill as well. I've got that out in the garage. Cool, this thing looks great. Looks really nice. Come on, come on. There you go. Wow. That's cool. Wait till you see what I have out in the garage. I thought it was cool. This is probably going to open here. We'll see all this in the installation. I'm kind of curious. Yep, there's all the connections. Okay, this is exciting. All right, what else? Anything else in here? Oh yeah, of course, the AC adapter and the anchors and the screws and a screwdriver. I even get a screwdriver. All right, there we go. Cool. All right, let's get it to work. This is the ImoLaza Smart Sprinkler Controller. It comes in 4, 8, 12, and 16. I guess those are called channels, or I'm not sure what that's called actually, but I've got 7 channels, or what is that called? I've got 7 stations. That's probably it. Outside, so I got the 8. Let's give it a try. Come on. All right, it turns out I have 6 zones. They're not called stations or units or whatever else I said. They are zones. Here's my Rainbird previous one, and hoping all of this just gets switched over really easy. So we'll see. Okay, I've just labeled these C for COM, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so just so you can kind of see the anatomy here, we've got all these wires coming down here and then going out to the sprinkler wiring in the underground of the yard. And then this other set of wires is the power, which is coming here to this plug. So this, I don't think I have to label these, because I'm going to have my own adapter, which will just plug right into this spot right here. So I've got this on picture and video just in case I do need it later, but I'm almost positive I don't need to label that. Just need to do the C's and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, next step, we'll take this off, and I'm going to install the other one in a different location that's a little bit more convenient than underneath this shelf. I'm going to move it a little higher, easier on my back, bring it up here, put the lining mounting template there, make a couple of spots there, and I got the hole there. Okay, that's actually a stud. That may be a stud too. So this one went all the way through. That's just gonna need an anchor. The other 2 may be hitting studs, which is a good thing. Because I hit 2 studs, I'm gonna use slightly larger screws to get all the way to the wood. The first screw went into the anchor just as you'd expect. These 2 are the slightly longer ones. They'll go down to the wood. One and 2. Next, you just line up the numbers, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got one more here for C. There's a COM over here and there's a COM over here. I'm gonna place it over here. If later on I have an issue, I may switch it. But one thing I will tell you is you wanna back this screw way off to the left. And if you look underneath up into that gap, you'll see a hole for the wire to go into. And then you just tighten it back down. Okay, so that one's now tightened. So C, 1, 2, 3. is the black wire, 4, red, brown 5, green 6. Okay, that was easy. After a little bit more looking, that second comm over here is for like a rain sensor. I'm not going to use that for now. Now I'm just going to place cap on. I'm going to clean up some of the wires. Okay, now let's plug in the adapter. Hope it works. Yes, we have lights. Okay, now let's put on the cover. Okay, now I'll download the app. That installation really was easy. I'm impressed. By the way, I'm looking at the instruction manual now, and there's great videos for installing the controller like we just did, and then there are the ImoLaza app. I have now downloaded the app, and I'm going to do a quick test on each of the 6 zones. I'm doing this at 4x speed so as to respect your time, but what I want you to see is how it just cuts one off and then moves on to the next. There you go again. Here's zone number 3 or 4. That's 4. And then here's number 5. And then 6 is to follow. Really pretty cool. Now I'm going to show you a series of screenshots of all the functionality. It's crazy what this thing includes and allows for. I'll show you that in a second. But first, all in all, this is pretty cool. We have leaped into the 21st century. I'm really impressed with this. This was sent to me for my review. This is my honest review. It is doing the job great with far more detail and precision than I've ever been able to do before. And it really was easy to install, and couldn't be happier. Thank you for sending this. Fantastic. I highly recommend it. And now let me show you quickly some of the functionality as I'm setting these zones up. First of all, you can put a picture in there. Then you can choose what is in there. Then you can choose the type of nozzle, the type of soil, the type of slope, the amount of sunshine and shade, the amount of zone as far as square footage, and then there's some more, and there's some more, and there's some more, and it's just unbelievable how much you can do. Then you can schedule it, and it's just crazy. There's so much functionality, and it's thinking ahead of time, and it's beautiful, and I love it, and I just can't recommend it enough. Again, I'm going from like the 90s or early 2000s of tech into the future. This is the future. It connects to local radio weather channels, and then you can get updated firmware along the way. It's just awesome. Hope this helps.